Hey you guys, it's Friday! Hey guys, it's Bunny from bunnycakes.com, also known as Friday here on Bookish Days. Our videos this week are underrated or unknown books. So I just wanted to show you a few books that I love myself and I don't think enough people know about them. So the first book I wanted to show you is actually a book from my childhood. It is called Miss Frisbee and the Rats of NIMH. It is by Robert C. O'Brien. This book is about talking rats and the National Institute of Mental Health. They actually made this into a cartoon movie, I want to say in the late 80s, called The Rats of NIMH. The book is better than the movie, but the movie is awesome. I suggest that you pick it up and read it if you haven't, which most people have not read the book. Pick up the movie, or you can probably get it on Netflix or somewhere because it's such an older movie. The movie is called The Rats of NIMH, and both are excellent. I really suggest that you read the book and watch the movie, or do one or the other. Just check it out. The next book I wanted to tell you about is by Stephen King. Now, everybody is familiar with Stephen King and his horror writing, but a lot of people do not pick up the nonfiction from Stephen King. But the book I wanted to show you is Stephen King's On Writing. This is actually a book about his experience getting started in the writing business, and it contains some tips. The back even has a reference section. I recommend this book to anybody that says they're interested in writing fiction. I just think it's a great resource from probably one of the best known authors of our time in the world. Everybody knows who Stephen King is. But this is called On Writing. I really think you should pick it up. The next book I wanted to show you is not necessarily the book as it is the author, Ramsey Campbell. A lot of people, especially my friends who say they like horror, have never heard of Ramsey Campbell. He's actually really popular in the UK right now, or I think he has been probably for 15 or 20 years actually. But most people in the States don't know who he is, and I just think he's fantastic. His name is Ramsey Campbell. So, I don't know. He writes a lot of shorts. You should just give him a try if you think you like horror, you like thriller, suspense, you know, along the lines of Stephen King. Check him out. His name is Ramsey Campbell. And then for my books in the YA that, you know, YA is such a funny genre because it seems like for a book to get any cred, it has to get too much cred. Do you know what I mean? Once books reach a certain level of hype, I don't want to read them because I don't think they can live up to what I've built up in my mind. So I wanted to show you some books in YA that I thought were absolutely fantastic, and I was kind of shocked that nobody really talked about. The first one is The Replacement by Brenna Yavanoff. Not only is this cover amazing, the story is amazing. This boy finds out he's not necessarily who he thought he was, and he kind of has to choose between his real family and the family that he's grown up with. I don't want to say more than that because I don't want to ruin the story for you, but it's like eerie. There's some stuff that goes on. It's not necessarily a scary book, but the thing that got me with it, I thought the book was more sad than anything else. Yeah, I had a real connection with the characters. So, I don't know. I just think it's a fabulous book. But this is The Replacement by Brenna Yavanoff. And the last book I wanted to bring up is also a YA book. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell you about the book without crying because it really, it touched me that much. But it's called Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. It's about a little girl who goes on a field trip with school and gets kidnapped and what happens to her after she was kidnapped. So, I'm not going to say any more than that because I don't want to cry. I did the In Your Pants tag a while ago and I have cried off all my makeup. Yeah, I looked cute for you guys until I did the In My Pants tag, and then it was just ridiculous. But anyway, this is Living Dead Girl. It's serious. This is serious. You're not going to giggle. It's rough. This is a hard read, but it is amazing. I can't tell you enough about this book. So check it out. It's Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. But don't get if you don't want to read, if you don't want to cry, because you're going to cry. No kidding. But yeah, that's it. That's all for me this week. I'm sorry it was a quick video. We're just coming back off vacation, and I really didn't have a lot of time to think about what I wanted to pull out. But just in glancing over my shelves, these are the books that jumped out at me as books that I think more people should talk about, and they don't really get the credit that I think they deserve or whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. See ya.